close up. What is happening, guys? Hope you are all good. Welcome to episode number 3. I am just currently sitting outside the gym, about to head in and train pull day, and I have cardio to do, which is going to be absolutely hell because who really like cardio. But I put up my story the other day about what you want to see in this episode number 3, full day of food, workout, tutorial or whatever it was, or day in the life. Majority of people had picked full day of food, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you what I'm eating all day. My calories have just been adjusted, but what we'll do is we'll sit down later and we'll sort of go through my targets, my adjustments, where we're at. We'll do a physique update as well in this video. I'm not going to show you anything in the gym because there's no real point. You've seen a pull day, I think it was in the last video. Yo, so we're back from the gym now. Not gonna lie, we've been back for some time. We have been doing a wee bit of work from home, hashtag working from home. I had a few messages and stuff to get back to with the team, a couple of check-ins to clear up, and then I had a quick strategy call there with somebody. So we're doing this all before having my first meal today. The reason why I do that is I like to push my first meal back as far as I can because I'm a nighttime nibbler, and I just like to have more food at night time to make me feel full so I can go to sleep better, I get better quality sleep, and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to finish off 2 more messages and then we'll get stuck into meal number 1. So I just had to go out to the shop there really quickly and get a few things because I planned on having bagel, sausages, bacon and beans, and we didn't have any beans in the cupboard of course, so had to pop out, grab a few things, got some baked beans, also picked up some of the good old must-have. Often get asked about my chips, okay, so I put in my stories on Instagram about how to make the chips, taste really good, but these is the chips we get from the shop as well. So they're just already peeled and washed potatoes and chopped up into chips. Stick them in a basin of water. Funny that's sitting there. You just put a basin of water, you put it in the microwave for 15 minutes on full power, and then you take it out, drain the water, add your seasoning and stuff, and then stick it in the air fryer for another 15 minutes, and they come out absolutely awesome. But because I'm a lazy shit and I don't want to stand and peel and chop up potatoes, we buy the bags. So calories are still not too bad, so I do get the protein milk. Whenever calories become slightly less available, I do switch this out, so I'll have like almond milk or something instead. I tend to want to eat more protein to fill myself up, so that's another tip for anybody. Whenever you're starting to get hungry, calories low, make sure you're eating as much food as you possibly can. With the first meal and pretty much the first 3 meals of the day, there isn't much prep to be done because again I get asked quite a bit about prep. Not good at prepping food, I need to do this, how do you go about prepping and stuff, and honestly all I do is make more of what I'm already having. So this meal was had yesterday morning as well, obviously not the bagel, but I made the sausages, I made the bacon and stuff, just made the full packets, and then I only had a certain amount of them yesterday. Stick the rest in a lunchbox and stick them in the fridge. It means I have no cooking to do really today. All I need to do is toast my bagel, heat up my beans, heat these up, and I'm good to go within like, what, 3 minutes max. So that's what I'm having for meal number 1 is toasted bagel, beans, 4 sausages, 4 bits of bacon, and that's meal number 1, which you'll see in a second. Voila! We have an absolute feast. Feast your eyes on that bad boy. 4 sausages, 4 bits of bacon, bagel and a can of beans. So I'll stick the calories and stuff somewhere for this first meal. Meal number 1, washed down with a nice cold can of Monster. So meal number 2, I'm gonna pause this, is going to be a nice good old cereal. We have 100 grams of Frosties, one of these bad boys that you seen me get at the shop earlier, and that's going to be meal number 2 pretty much. Nice and easy, nice and simple. How to weigh your food, I know most of you are going to know this, but there are people who don't and who like wee tips and stuff like this. So you've got your scale, okay? Do not turn the scale on, excuse the dirtiness. Do not turn the scale on, keep it off, okay? Take your bowl, plate, whatever you're using, set it on the scale, and then turn it on. And you'll notice it comes up as 0. Okay, so it's zeroed out, technically the bowl doesn't weigh anything. And then you just pour in the Frosties until it says 100 grams, and then you're all good. Another handy tip really quickly is if you're taking something out of like a jar, let's say you're having Nutella, what you do is, see if I can set this down here. So what you can do is open it up. Let's say you're going for 30 grams of it, okay? You keep the scale off. You then set this on, then turn the scale on, and it's going to say 0. So you're going for 30 grams of Nutella. All you do is scoot out until the scale says -30. And then that means, pardon me, you've just left it out 30 grams, okay? So that's a really good hack. Shit you not, I've had clients in the past who have literally turned the scale on, scooped this shit out, put it on the scale, and got the scale absolutely stinking, and they're scraping it from the scale onto like their bagels or whatever it is. I've had people do it, so I know people do it, and that's why I'm saying this. So a lot of you might think, well, that's fucking self-explanatory. It's not really. If you know, you know. If you don't, then it's not stupid, okay? And that's how you get stuff out of a jar. So meal number 3 now. Nice, simple, easy burger. Okay, so it's these bats, which are 97 calories, 96 calories per bat. The burger, it's a homemade burger. What we do is a packet of 5% mince, so there's 500 grams. Then I add some, oh shit, you can't see me. Hello, you back? We add some like seasoning stuff to it, which I'll put a picture up here somewhere. It just helps give the burger that wee bit of burgery taste. And we add that to the mince, and then we break that 500 grams of mince into 4 burgers, make them in the grill, and then that's us good to go. Again, a really handy, a really easy one if you're taking it to work or you're on the go. It takes 2 seconds to heat it up in the microwave, and it takes even less to munch. That is meal number 3 then. So this morning we've had the bagel, 4 sausages, 4 bits of bacon and beans. Then we had the cereal, 100 grams of Frosties, and the pint, well, 500 ml of the protein milk. We're now having the burger, and then we'll take you on to the dinner afterwards, just sitting finishing up some work. So I've just sat down, hopefully it's not too windy, just to chat you over really quickly about my adjustments this week and my targets then that have been set after my check-in. Pretty much we checked in with Joyce this week. Everything's coming along good. Dropped a kilo last week, so we're progressing. Everything's looking well. Pictures are tightening up as well, and everything is going good. However, we do want to push on from here. We do want to drive the progress just a wee bit quicker. Now I know we're 17 weeks out, so it's quite a long time, but bearing in mind I have a holiday in 3.5 weeks time, which I'm going to be taking completely off. With that being factored in, we're dropping the hammer, pulling the trigger, whatever you want to say, a wee bit more aggressively, because the idea pretty much is to be ready early, because that way if we're ready early we can start eating into the show, we can start increasing food again, we can start filling out. It's just a lot less stressful, it's a lot less pressure whenever you can get ready early and ease your way into it, as opposed to leaving everything to the last minute and then having to push really stupidly hard right at the very end. And 9 times out of 10 whenever it comes to shows and stuff like that, it's got a deteriorating effect on your look and how you feel whenever you have to push that hardly on. So that's the idea, that's why we've tweaked things again this week. Down to 220 grams of protein. We are, what is the carbs? I can't remember, I'll stick the numbers up here, but it's 2,830 calories on training days, and it's 2,000 280 on non-training days. So the exact numbers will come up here anyway, but we've pulled them down there, pretty much 50 carbs from each day, just to help keep pushing everything forward as this is. So cardio has been increased as well. Last week was 2 sessions of 25 minutes on my non-training days. We've increased it to 4 30-minute sessions. So the calories have came down and the cardio has gone up. Now, even though with me putting up the proteins, fats and carbs here, don't want to get anybody twisted, especially team members and stuff that might watch it. You have no real need to be tracking your carbs and fats unless you're doing something like this, okay? Now, I don't normally get clients to track carbs and fats. I just get them to track their overall calories and their protein target and give them like a minimum protein target, which is more than adequate. It's how we get all of our results. It's how we get such good results. It gives that wee bit of a flexibility. But pretty much whenever it comes to show prep, trying to peak and all that good stuff, it's more beneficial to be as exact as possible. So the majority of people don't have to do this. Just, I know, caveat that because somebody's going to ask it, how come we don't track carbs and fats and stuff like that. That's the reason why. So hammer's been dropped this week, cardio's been increased, food's been decreased, and we'll take you on to the next one. Here we go. But I've been craving all the love that you gave. I just want. And we're back in the kitchen again. So showered up, work finished off for the evening. Now we are about to get dinner on the go. I actually sit down and it's kind of a guilty pleasure of mine, I'm not going to lie. Love Island's back on again. We just finished watching Peaky Blinders, so there's nothing else really to watch. So we're going to get down and watch that. Dinner is going to be a really simple, easy, fast to make, and still a really tasty one. And it's simply going to be more mince, focus, 5% mince. I'm going to be having half of this packet. I'm going to be having basmati rice. I'm going to be having half of this packet as well. And we're just going to mix it all together with the taco seasoning and the taco shell seasoning. So we're going to mix it all together with that, have it in a bowl. Emma is having tacos with hers, but I'm not. I would rather have my wee nibbles that I'm going to have after this, which we'll show you then. But pretty much half a mince, half a rice, taco seasoning in a bowl, mix all around. Looks like an absolute dog's dinner, but it is actually so tasty, and we'll show you the finished product whenever it's done, and the calories will be somewhere up here.
A picture in my mind. You wanna leave it all behind in a world that's turning all the time.
Good morning, good morning. Apologies, I just realised that I didn't show you my last meal last night. I was literally just packing my bag and I was putting one of these bad boys in it. And I remembered then, I was like, shit, I didn't show you guys my last meal, well, my last snack. I had one of these bad boys, a packet of these bad boys. I did have a full packet, 6 of them, but that's my snack at night time. I do like to keep the majority, not the majority, but a lot of my food for night time, so that I can have a decent sized meal, then have a wee snack afterwards, and it just helps me sort of kill any cravings and stuff that I have. So that's kind of the reasoning behind it. Today, fun fact, I'm just taking one of these with me. The Go Pig or Go Home meals aren't bad, but again, that is just laziness and lack of preparation. Apologies, didn't show that last night, but you're still seeing it now, so I don't know why I'm apologising. But that was a full day of eating. I don't know, at some point, maybe between this or at the end of it now, we'll put the Physique update, and we'll rock and roll with that. But then I will see you next week for the 4th vlog which will probably take you into a bit of training or something. I'll probably put a poll up on my Instagram again to see what you guys want to see, and then we'll take it from there. But peace out.